Hi guys, welcome back to the Beyond Football podcast. We're out here on a mission to raise awareness of the importance of having an identity beyond football. Today we've got a special guest, man. Academy baller, came through at Scunthorpe, been around clubs, Crystal Palace, but I connected with this guy through TikTok. You know, TikTok's a platform where you can see where all these people are hustling behind the scenes. Yeah. But I connected with him, man. He's produces content that influences, that's similar to the Beyond Football message. He's showing players how it's possible to go from semi-pro to corporate and earn the big bucks. His biggest moments are about, he's spoken at the House of Parliament. He's been invited to do some brand deals, social media marketing for some of the biggest agencies. Today is a big episode. But before we get into this, before we get into these gems, man, make sure you guys follow us on Spotify. Make sure you listen over there for some exclusive content. You subscribe down below. We've been monetized on YouTube now.
Wow.
5K subscribers.
Really, yeah?
Come on, man.
Come on, something like for the boys.
Something like for the boys.
Wow,
you get what I'm saying? How greedy.
How?
But make sure you guys come true. But Guerin Luther, welcome to the Beyond Football podcast.
Hey guys, so yeah, my name is Guerin.
Guerin.
Yeah, but obviously, number one, I just want to say thank you for the intro. I'm very much truly humbled. Because, you know, I think football is it's a very sensitive topic. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones where you've given a lot of your time to it, do you know what I mean? But just kind of showing that, again, even beyond football, I've still found identity in what I do. It's really a blessing. And so just thank you guys. And I can't lie, I've been tapped into this podcast, into Daniel's journey for so long now. Even I was saying to him from the time he was at West Ham, you know, working for West Ham Foundation, signed Barnsley. Like, I've really been tapping in. So just kind of being in the same room as him now and being in this podcast is really a blessing. So thank you.
Nah, appreciate that, bro. Let's jump straight in, man. We've got a lot to talk about, man. If you had a child, would you let them play football?
Yeah, no, of course. I would if I had a child, I'd let them play football. Is this like straight answer or straight yes, no? Or is it technical, innit?
There, we've got time.
Do you know what it is? I'm a man that I'm a big believer in desire, like chase what you desire and chase what you love. I'm not the type that will restrict anybody from doing what they want, like what they don't want to do. I feel like if you have a passion, you love something, you should definitely chase it till the end until you believe that it's time to change. So for me personally, I would let my child play football, and in fact, I feel like it would even benefit him more because I think football is a game of connections as well. So if I know the right people, I'll be able to put him amongst the right and the best. So yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I would still. If that's his desire, he's got hunger for it, 100%.
I definitely hear it.
Would you not?
You said football's all about connections, and that one there, that was powerful.
That's another side to football that people don't talk about. Because, I call it the father-son theory. If your coach is the gaffer, if your father's the gaffer, you're getting all the minutes, bro. Tell me you're not getting all the minutes. Usually, I can't lie, you know the gaffer's son, was usually the midfielder. The midfielder and the captain. And he's got, what's the hairstyle, bro? You know what I'm talking about? You know when you got the how do you call it? The
comb over.
The comb over, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, live.
Kiss his ass as well.
But then it's like, cool. So let's say, for example, a club reaches out now. The first player that the gaffer's probably going to vouch for is his son, isn't it? So I definitely believe that the reason why the son's getting minutes, or the reason why the son's is a highlight or the spotlight per se, and he's a captain, is because through connections. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think connections is the biggest thing. Talk about agents. Do you know what I mean? Why does everyone want an agent? Because the agent knows the clubs.
Facts.
So it's all about connections. Well, there's different sides to football, but connections is a big part for sure.
Yeah. The father-son theory.
The father-son
that
theory.
One there is powerful.
Yeah, it's loud.
I feel like it links perfectly to obviously so many situations in life.
Yeah.
I feel like to have a successful career in any industry, you need to try and create and foster those situations, father-sons. Whether it's through your mentor, whether it's through your colleagues at work, like even in the corporate world.
Yes.
You need to see, I've just worked here, I've started work. Who's gonna be my father in this place that's gonna really help me open doors
100%.
And create like unfair situations, because it's all about survival of the fittest, isn't it? No,
that's real.
That's interesting. That's top tier. So, where did football start for you? Was it always a dream for you?
Yeah, no, it was always a dream. So I remember, I was like 6. Obviously, I'm a United supporter, innit? So
come on, gang.
Yeah, you United supporter, yeah.
Gang, man.
Yeah, I'm a United supporter. Obviously, more time. Obviously, I don't live in Manchester, whatever you guys want to say, and that. But obviously, remember the first game I ever watched was actually the first, I think United actually won the title the first game I watched. And I said, yeah, this is my team. Because I didn't, obviously don't understand, it was the first thing I watched in it. And so I then just desired to play football. I loved it. I was in and around like playing at these, I would call them like pre-academies basically at Fulham, obviously, because I'm very much West London based and stuff. And then over time, it just became a thing that just really took my heart. Like, I just loved it, loved watching it, loved playing it. My dad was obviously a big supporter of it as well. So my dad would always take me to games. I thought that was even the biggest thing because I loved ball because it was almost like that's like me and my dad were just me and him on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? And it's just moments that you treasure. Then one pre-academy reached out. They were connected to my school, and then it became like a big thing. It was Fulham, and then it was Brentford. And then this Fulham thing turned into like they were merged with one Sunday club. So I went to the Sunday club, was playing there, played there, and and ever since then, so like I started playing ball since I was seven. Obviously you play in the cage, you play anywhere I was playing, so yeah, from young. But it's always been a dream. Always been a dream.
Nah, it's top tier, man. We always love a Man United support on.
Live, man, literally. But from young, always loved playing ball, man.
So when did it start becoming serious for you?
I think I'd definitely say like year 9, year 10. Because year 7 I stopped playing, but that was because of, I'd definitely say like access limitations, if that makes sense. So like
access limitations.
I don't know if that makes sense, but do you know what I mean? Like, that's
a technical term.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, but as in like it was a thing where I didn't have the capacity to get to trials.
Access limitations. Wow.
But do you know what I mean? Like, as in
that's big.
my pups at the time, I remember because it was at 7, so my pups at the time wasn't actually around. He wasn't around, and obviously my mum was working all the time. And so, yeah, that's when obviously the Sundays obviously stopped with me and pups and that. But I couldn't get to trials. I remember there was one Brentford trial I was meant to get to, and I got there. I had to get there alone, but then I got there like 15 minutes left of the trial. The capacity in actually getting there, and you know they always talk about having family support, and that's not to say my family weren't supportive. They were very supportive, but it was the access to get to these games and mum working and actually getting there, which kind of stopped everything. And then for like 3 years, I stopped. Obviously, just went to new high school and stuff. The high school I went to was very much rugby orientated. So do you know what I mean? Like that was what it was.
What area was that around?
This, as in like, what do you mean?
Like what area did you go high school and stuff?
So West London.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm very much West London. Yeah. So West London,
Makes
like Brentford, literally. I'm very West London. So then I went there and played rugby for like 3 years, whatever. But then it got serious year 10, year 11, because I knew that where my heart really, where my heart was, if that makes sense. And I was like, I wasn't ready to give up. Then I played for a club. It's called Conquest. Played for Conquest.
Conquest. Yeah.
I don't know if you know about Conquest.
I know Conquest.
Yeah, very good team.
They do like off season.
Yeah, off season stuff. Yeah, but they've been doing it for time. So we'd always go on tours like in Spain.
That's cold.
So they did Sweden and stuff. But I was actually playing with the best of the best. Like we were defo the best non-pro team around. And then from there, yeah, and then I was up and down as well. Was at Watford for a few good months. Was at Palace, like I said, as well. But that's when it really got serious. When I said, yeah, I can't lie. There's so much more I can give to the game and I haven't given it.
Year 9.
Yeah, year 9.
But then how did you feel? Because obviously we have had parents on as well, and it's a big thing, man. Access limitation.
Yeah.
Man. So many players like we had on who said, hey, if my dad really believed in me like that, that it might have been a different story. Man.
Right.
So how did that make you feel, obviously, without that access limitation?
I think for me it was more because I saw the players that would actually get there on time and had the access and had the support. We weren't the same, as in I felt like I could have done so much better for them and better than them. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what kind of hurts. But I say that in a way where my parents tried. Do you know what I mean? I think there has to be that type of grace as well. As much as it didn't happen, they were trying their best. Every situation is different. Some people very much come from good homes and they have the capacity and stuff, and I didn't have that. So as much as it hurt, it was like my parents were trying. And again, I think it's like, oh, this and that, but no, like that was the situation. But even coaches helped me as well. You know, we speak about fathers, sons. A lot of coaches took me in. So, but as well though, man, I feel like situations like that happen, but it's more about how do you overcome it and how do you actually go and be proactive from it. Do you get?
No, 100%. And those early situations, what was your main focus? I know you spoke about football being that dream.
Yeah.
Did you have any other like interest, or you know when they asked you in school, maybe in primary school, like saying, "Oh, what would you like to be when you're younger?"
You know, the thing is, I'm a very narrow-minded guy, very stubborn. If I have a dream I believe in, you can't distract me. So I definitely say from year 9, when I said it got serious, it was football or nothing for me. And maybe that was a mindset that I think people, like even next generation of footballers, need to be very mindful of. You know, because anyone talks you out of it. I don't think people took you out of your dream. They just give you options sometimes. Some people do took you out of your dreams, but I feel like people just want to give you different options. And for me, it was like, I'm going to do this till the end, until it's time. Do you know what I mean? Until it actually happens. And so I probably had other interests, but I didn't explore them the way I explored football. So I just brushed them to the side. I might be good at this, but I don't care. I'm doing this. Do you know what I mean?
Tunnel vision.
Literally tunnel vision. Because
Powerful.
football's such a sensitive thing, but also on a flex where like I can't really get distracted right now. Like I'm doing this. Don't give me other. I don't want a plan B. Like I have a plan A. This is the plan. It's not even a plan A. Plan A. This is the plan. Do you know what I'm saying? So I definitely felt like when it was year 9, year 10, year 11, it was like, okay, cool. Like this is gonna happen. So I definitely say that for sure. That's what it was like. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, there's a lot in there, because I feel like that's the mindset you need to make it.
yes, it is.
That's the mind. If you ain't got that mindset, you ain't got a chance, because the competition's too high.
But bro, this is what I'm saying about these 1 in a million careers. That's why, you know, like I talk about, I don't know if I'm going off, but it's like, you know, like actors, you know, like movie stars, we talk about footballers, we talk about even per se content creators in general now, is that these industries are not industries where there's a timeline. Like, let's say in your corporate space, and you're trying to become a director. I know if I graduate, I do 4 years, I get my job, then I become an executive, then I become an account manager, then I become there's a timeline how you do things. Football is, these careers, these 1 in a million careers, it's not based on timeline. It's, I'm waiting on that one contract. I don't know when it's coming, but you got to be prepared for the moment. Do you get it? Because you never know what's around the corner, innit? So,
bro, you've perfectly highlighted it now.
It's true though.
Because we talk about this a lot, our previous episode, and I read a lot of books. I don't know if you've heard of the concept of range.
No, I actually haven't, no.
It's the concept of you need to be able to navigate different environments and worlds to be successful, because different environments or worlds require different skill sets.
Yes.
So you might say, for example, the corporate world, you might need that one skill set to be able to navigate that steady career. It's a nice environment. Well, football is a wicked environment. When they say wicked, it's talking about unpredictable, uncertain, not a steady, stable timeline. The effort that you put in doesn't equate what you get back. So to be able to navigate those environments, you need to have range.
Wow.
And that book is a gem.
No, you're talking though. But when they say
gem.
range, do they mean like thick? Are they talking about thick skin, or are they talking about ranges in versatility and skills?
Versatility and skills,
Right,
and thick skin.
Yeah.
Because now, if you're as a footballer, and it's the problem now, and I feel like it's ironic, because it's like, as we said earlier on, you need to have that tunnel vision to make it as a footballer.
Right.
But that's counterproductive. Because if you tunnel vision on football, you're not preparing yourself for that type of career.
You're chatting to me. Flow, bro. Flow. You're talking to me.
If you tunnel vision on football, you're not preparing yourself for that kind of career, which is a wicked career, which is a environment.
So you feel like people are just preparing themselves for the contract, not for the career that comes with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a wicked career. You can tunnel vision on education and you're patterned. You're patterned. Tunnel vision, come from a nice household. They say read your books.
Yeah.
Go to Oxford, go to Cambridge.
All of this, yeah.
You're set, bro. You have a good life.
Right.
If you tunnel vision on football, you're not preparing yourself for a career and a fulfilling life.
Bro, you've got me. I'm telling you, you have spun me, bro. You've given me something to think about. Because I hear it though. You work so hard for the contract. And I remember when I went up to Scunthorpe and I spent some time away there, it was like, this was the dream and this is what I was working hard for. But living there day to day, my gosh, it's a complete different type of space. It's a complete move away from the world. And you have to adopt this. I've gone from a I'm a big family man. I'm a middleman of the 6. But I've gone to a 1 room in the village, but I haven't prepared for that. Or I haven't prepared for what life's like outside of London. I haven't prepared for so many things, or even speaking in media, or understanding that I can't do certain things, or like
Different cultures,
like
different environments.
Because I was just preparing for the contract. But I feel like even sometimes the contract is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
But how have I worked for these amount of years just to get to the beginning?
That's the reality of the wicked environment. But that's the thing, like, for me, this revelation just landed, like, this year, bro.
Wow.
Bruv, if you tunnel vision on football and you put all your eggs in one basket, you're not preparing yourself for their career. And that's what you see. You see the results of it, bro.
Yeah.
How many players now, they go clear and they end up as just washed? How many players now, they sign an early contract? Reece Oxford. Premier
said
League.
Reece Oxford.
Premier League players.
Brother.
Ozil in pockets.
Chris, 16 years old, bro. At the Emirates. Bro, what? But I wouldn't say are you saying that he's washed?
No, I never said he's washed.
Yeah.
But compared to the career that he's supposed to have.
But what factors do you think play in that though?
Not preparing for the wider landscape of the career.
I know what you mean though. Because I feel like football, 90 minutes is literally 5% of the job.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because I've always been a big man on what happens off the field is more important than what happens on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's preparation. Do you understand what I'm saying? All of it. And it all plays into fact. And then you work all of that, you train all of that for the 90 minutes.
Yeah,
but then how many times in the landscape of 90 minutes, how many times have you actually touched the ball?
Especially as a goalkeeper, it's like 10 times more. Like, the game is easy for a goalkeeper.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Training.
But how many times, like, if I round it up all in a minute, like, in terms of times of how much I've touched the ball, we're talking like 5 minutes. But I'm playing 90. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm working all of this, but then it's almost like, what are my eating habits like? What am I actually doing outside of the field? And number one, I always say that, for me personally, one thing I hated about myself as a footballer was, if I lost on a Sunday, I'm taking that for the whole week. I think that was the one thing, like, I was playing football like my life but it did. But it did because I was fighting against everyone that said I couldn't do it and trying to make it happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was literally, and that's why I think for me personally, and I'll be honest with you, being a footballer for man was actually a lot of insecurity as well.
Wow.
Only because I was told so many times, your touch, all of this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was being told I wasn't good enough so many times that if I had a bad game, yes, I had a bad pass, but it's almost like every opinion of someone that's doubted me has overflooded me. In that moment, it's like I can hear it all again. I'm not angry at the past, bro. I'm angry that I've just fulfilled someone's prophecy over me. Do you know what I mean?
You ain't fit.
Do you know what I mean? You ain't that
enough.
guy. No, you're not good enough. And that's why I always say, like, for man, the reason, because I think for me, the reason why I've leaned over business is obviously what I do more now, is because I always say I was not in football, I was knocking down doors like I was a bailiff. But in business is that the doors are open like I'm supposed to be inside. And the difference between football and business is football is based on opinions. Business is based results and numbers. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can be a good player for this manager. New manager comes in, I'm not good.
Wow.
My friend.
That wicked environment.
How, brother? But do you get what I'm saying? But having that built that thick skin in football has prepared me for the business as well. I always say to people, listen to me. If you think I work hard in business now, you should have seen me as a footballer. Because football's not about content, bro. Football is literally just you in the dark, you're training. It's just you. Where now business is completely different. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's crazy, bro.
You just touch so many stuff there, bro. But it's a wicked environment, bro.
No, it is. It is still.
You're good for one manager,
but you're not good for the next.
In what area of life
is that even?
How greedy,
bro? They've taken it. Bro. You know the mad thing is, bro, I actually wanna, bro, sorry, I keep saying bro, but hear me, yeah, like, you see, that's so mad because I'm telling you, like, it is so, because I think the transition from pro football to non-league itself, for a lot of players, you're ripping it 23s. You're ripping it 23s. You're thinking that when you get back, okay, cool, you're going to do a year non-league, that's fine. But you're thinking, okay, cool, I'm going to rip this, bro. Non-league, I've been playing against the best. For you to find out, because you can't play a long ball, you're not wanted here in non-league.
Long there.
What? Because one's opinion is different to another opinion. But every manager has a different playing style. Constantly being able to adapt. But then if you're constantly playing to adapt, especially as a footballer, you don't know how you actually play. You don't know your own identity on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Where I'm supposed to be an aggressor for one, where I'm meant to be a number 4 or breakdown player for one manager. No, you're too aggressive. What are you doing on the floor? We don't do that here, brother. And the mad thing is, a lot of young. I'm gonna speak on my own people. When young black men in general as well that do aspire to like become footballers is so mad because I think the reason why I was so tunnel vision on football was because that's all I saw could be possible for me as I grew up. But then how do you change from things that you're not represented in anywhere else? Football has to happen. And so you only focus on this plan because this is the only plan that's proof and pudding that this works with people like me. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why people like you, what you're doing on TikTok is powerful.
Wow, yeah.
People like this podcast.
Yeah, no, this is
raising awareness of these trailblazers, or showing that listen, if ball doesn't work out, these are the different options that you can do to still make something out of yourself beyond football. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Because it's powerful. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't though. It doesn't. And that's why, again, I feel like a lot more young black men would take education serious if we were represented in these areas though.
Do you get?
But even to be fair, what I also say is not that we're not in these areas. We're not spotlighted there. We're not highlighted there. We're not celebrated there. We're celebrated on the pitch. We're celebrated on stage. And we're celebrated, we're celebrated on the pitch. We're celebrated on stage as entertainers and as footballers and and on the track as well. That's where we're celebrated. And I'll also come to say this as well. I think nowadays, and this is going to maybe turn a bit political, but I think nowadays it's more in a flex where some of us, where we're coming from, how much these footballers are making is the only way where some people will survive.
Yeah.
Because of where we're coming from. I was saying this, that my first corporate job, everything, instead of going forward, everything I was making had to go back. It had to go back home.
Do you listen to Earn Your Leisure?
How many pictures I got with these lot?
You got them?
Bro, they're out with me, bro.
You met them?
I know. I say I know these guys. Yes, bro. I've met them twice now.
Nah, you've got to bring me in, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's exactly what they say. They say the generational in this culture, it goes
backwards, it doesn't go front. Yeah.
That's the problem. We need a cultural shift, bro.
But that's why, we look at these things, yeah? Because, again, you see these footballers, they look flashy. And the questions you always want to ask the people, why is this so desirable to the eye? But it's because we haven't experienced it. But also, if we just make the average salary, some of us, we can't survive. Not even to save, but even to give back. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's really something, I'll be honest. It's deeper than just.
Bro,
this
I
football
feel
thing
like
is
you've-
deep, man.
Bro, you've taken it to a whole new massive level, bro. You've
Brother.
touched on so many
Nah, this
different,
is deeper. It's deeper.
psychological
How long we got, bro?
bondage, strongholds, bro. You touched on insecurity, performance-based self-esteem,
Brother.
athlete identity on the pitch,
Brother.
being a wicked environment, access limitation,
No.
bro, cultural shift. Oh gosh, this thing is wicked. It's a wicked game, bro. And I feel that one thing that really hit me is that, bro, it's not even only wicked in terms of your identity off the pitch, but even on the pitch. Those players who go from academies to non-league, they go through identity crisis on the pitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the pitch.
Yes, sir.
Not even off the pitch.
Yes, sir.
So now it's a double
Everywhere.
pattern.
It's everywhere. It's
Oh,
everywhere. But people
my
don't understand
gosh.
how. Sorry, people don't understand how tiring it is. There's so many things you're trying to masquerade. I'll even say the after the match. You know, the chronicles after the match, during the game as well. Do you know what I mean? We fight every day still. This is bigger than what people say it is. And I understand, you know, but I feel like what I can say, like I was saying before, if you think I work hard in business today, you should have seen me as a footballer. But let's not waste that work ethic that you grew up and that thick skin that you have. You just gotta find a way to make you find that next love that you have and put in there. Because a lot of these guys, and we're just talking me and you, but only imagine how many young black men have really pursued this thing till the end. And sometimes, even if we're talking about even the small, not smallest thing, but the big things such as like scholarship decisions, oh my gosh. We see these scholarship decisions, but we're only 1% of those that have been chosen. We're seeing the scholars in the pictures. There's only 2 of us though. Do you know what I mean? So many overlooked. But then we're labeled as those that have attitude but where does the attitude actually stem from though? What are we fighting every day that you're not understanding? Do you know what I mean? This is big, bro. This chat, how long do you have?
Yeah. Now you understand the mission and the vision.
How long do you have?
Now
How
you
long do
understand
you
the mission and vision behind what I do and
That's
why
why I love
this
you.
why this podcast is so pressing on my heart. It's like something like pressing down on, like a weight pressing down on you.
I'm telling you.
Like I can't stop. Consumes me
Yeah.
every second of the day, bro. The other day, I went to training at a club now.
Okay.
Player just signed, saying non-league club, innit? He's traveling from Birmingham to London every day.
Wow.
Club are not offering travel expenses. Club are not offering accommodation. Just have to hold that. In what industry?
In what industry?
In what industry? In what line of life?
In what industry?
Do they not support you to do your job? And they expect you to perform?
And if you don't perform,
you get left behind. You lose your position. You lose your role. They'll call someone else in.
And session probably starts at 7 or 6.
No. Morning session, bro.
Morning session.
He has to leave before 6 a.m. in the morning to get to
Every
training.
day. And they want 100%.
So, bro, when stuff like this is happening and players, stuff like this has happened to me, I know probably it's happened to you as well. You've had thousands of stories, bro.
Brother.
On a daily, bro. And we have to brush it, bro, because we're like, it's football, innit?
It is what it is.
Football, that's the price. If you want to make it, that's the price. Killing my people, bro. But we've took it deeper, innit? But you mentioned, obviously, that anger you had inside of you to prove those doubters wrong.
Yeah.
I feel that, bro.
Every day.
Because it's like, bruv, the other day I went to a camp, innit? And a coach said something to me that absolutely got me
In a good way, bad way?
bad.
Okay.
He was like, Daniel, you're not fit.
Okay.
Bro, that one there cut me.
I'm telling you. It will cut you, bro.
Bro, that one there cut me.
You know?
Because then that's basically him saying, this is why you're not there. That one there cut, bro. I swear I was foaming at the mouth.
Can we go somewhere, actually, quickly? Can we go somewhere? Because I know what you're saying heavy still. When the contract comes, though, then what? Are we going to have that conversation as well? Because, you know, we have conversations about this side of the road. But there's two sides of the road.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? There's two sides of the road. There's you getting there, but then there's once you're there, what? Because you said that there were football players you mentioned. I don't like to mention players, innit? But you mentioned a player. And it's like we prepare for all of this, but then getting there is a complete different story. We both know this. You've been in an academy set up. We've been inside. Survival of the fittest is real. And there's so much conditions and things to play for as well. And that's just what I'm saying, because obviously what you said as well, because it's like, you're not fit, that's why you're not doing this. Okay, but when I get there, it's like, but there's another set of levels that need to be increased as well. Do you know what I mean? But I know, brother, every day you have to just prove. Every day you're just proving somebody else.
See that one there?
You're just proving somebody else, bro.
That's one of those ones where, you see when you're benching like 100 kg and you're saying like, what? I'm not fit. That thing goes up.
Yeah. Like laugh after a breakup. Laugh after a breakup. Yeah.
That one there gave me motivation for days. I was like, nah, what? I'm not fit. I'm not fit.
Don't worry, bro.
That's like someone who's coming to fight you and they're like, what?
Bro.
What you on? What you on?
Nah, I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, I swear, when he said that, I was just like,
No.
I have to go harder, bro.
No, yeah. But it was, yeah.
But for me, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Every rejection as a footballer you get now, it's like, bruv, that's another confirmation of what they were saying.
Yeah. Everything that they were saying was right. Everywhere you go, and even if you try to go somewhere else and you ask and you get another opinion, you hear the same thing.
It's just more blows to the chest.
But the only thing that's keeping you up is yourself. If you're not standing, if you don't have your own firm foundation, you're not standing on your own legs, I tell you right now, you won't survive in this thing. I'm telling you.
Won't survive one bit. Because even the players playing at the highest level, bruv. Dele Alli.
No.
Marcus Rashford.
No.
Oh my gosh, so many stories. Stephen
Corker. Oh my gosh, bro. But see, this is why.
Stories, bro.
This is why that salary
Premier
conversation.
League.
The salary conversation annoys me, bro. Oh, you're getting paid this, so you should be. Shush, please. Oh, my gosh,
30,
brother.
50 bags a week, though.
But no.
50 bags a week.
Oh,
I'm greedy. 50 bags a week. That's too greedy, bro.
But football's
I hear
too,
it.
No, but football's
I hear it.
too
I hear it.
cut, bro. You're talking about, like, I'll be honest. Okay, cool. If we put this in percentages, how many people are trying to be pro?
Probably in terms of young boys, 80%.
How many people actually make it percentage out of that 80%?
That's the 1%. I hear it.
You can't just wake up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could forgive me, innit? But that's what I said about the difference between having a timeline in these 1 in a million like careers. I can actually go to university, do things the way society has told me to do it, and then over time, if I keep working in the ranks and keep building myself, then I'll get somewhere. But there's no timeline to football, bro. Football don't work like that. And it's a clear-cut game because everyone's watching with you. All of these things, this social media backlash, like every day you're on a new performance. You can score a hat-trick next week, but you miss an open goal next week. You're now nobody, bro. Like, football's become so reactional. It's like, and has become so much people's lives. Like, even we talk about the England team right now. Do you know how many people's lives were, like, dependent on 11 players?
Yeah, facts.
Do you know that's actually crazy,
The whole country.
You know how many people's lives depended on 11 players?
The whole country, bro. It's crazy.
But no, because he's getting paid 50. You go put yourself in that position, I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't even scratch the money, bro.
But how do you do that? How do you do that?
How do you survive as a footballer?
No, you said you got to put yourself in a position where you don't even scratch money.
But that's what I'm saying from like a fan's perspective, because they put so much of the demand on footballers. Like, you just like they're also human.
Facts, yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, as much as it is,
£50,000.
No, but hear me though.
A week.
Listen to me. The way we are right now,
Yeah.
our desire is just to play football. We just want to kick ball. We have a heart for it. All the extra stuff is extra. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for all of that. I didn't ask for the socials. I didn't even ask for the money.
But that's
My
the price
agent
of
did.
entry.
What do you say? That's the price of entry. It is still. But that's what I'm saying. But also just have that grace where it's like, bro, they're also just humans. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you get what I'm saying? I know you put them on a pedestal, but that's your own.
Yeah.
You know? But I hear it though. I know what you're saying though. Trust me.
Yeah. It's crazy because I feel like a lot of players are gonna empathize with what you said here, bro. But in terms of that insecurity side,
Yeah, insecurity is real.
because a lot of players are insecure though.
Yeah, and they play it off as like, they can play it off as very like, not arrogant, but do you know what I mean? Because I said this actually. I said that, okay, forgive me. I said that arrogance, I'm only arrogant when I lack confidence. Wow. Because I need to convince you that I can do, because no one basically believes in me. I need to stand on my own feet and be arrogant in the room. But I'm confident, but my confidence comes from my results. So if I need to be arrogant, that means I'm lacking confidence. And I feel like in football, it's like that all the time. Wow. Because I'm not where I want to be. There'll be times, I'll be honest, and I feel like, for me personally, it was, I said something a while back. I said, the dream is not to be pro by 18, the dream is to be pro. So that, for a long period of time, I was just trying to do and trying to become a footballer in this duration of time. So let's say, for example, I was doing pre-season with a Step 4 team. I was guaranteed minutes. But a Step 2 team called, I would run to the Step 2 team, but get no minutes. Because I just wanted to get to the pro and not allow myself to develop fully. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When in fact, I should have done the Step 4, got the minutes in, got the minutes in, and then going up. Does that make sense?
Facts.
So you're always just trying to rush the process because you feel like you're at a timeline or a ticking bomb that if I don't get this done, but then it comes from the pressures of making money and actually living and surviving on football. Because if you're a semi-pro, I'll be honest, like what are you making every day to be surviving off if you're not a veteran in the game? So there's so many aspects to it.
Bro, that is, arrogance is just a form of insecurity.
Sometimes it can be, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes
it can be, yeah.
It can be, but it's, yeah, man. Players need help, man. Players need help. Talk to me then. How did obviously, when did you stop playing football? And also, how did you start all these things you're doing with obviously semi-pro to corporate? Why did you feel the need to do all that?
So for me, so I stopped playing kind of like, I think now it's been like 2, like as in, yeah, because I wouldn't just play football just to play it. I don't play if I'm not pursuing. Football means it's too sensitive to me for just like, I can't, like, I always say, like, even if we're going to a goal sesh, I know we're just at goals, but I'm in a Bernabeu. Man, what are you doing, bro? I don't make a mistake. Like, we're actually here, do you know what I mean? So I can never just play to play, basically.
Yeah.
So I stopped playing, like, I think like 2 years now. I've stopped playing. My last club was Haringey Borough.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Haringey Borough.
When was that?
It was pre-season still. We played...
2022? Or 2
I'm gonna
seasons
say
ago?
that. Yeah, 2 seasons ago. So I played...
I've played you.
So I was at
at
Orient.
Margate.
No, I didn't play Margate, but I played Orient. I played QPR, but this is the pre-season though.
Okay.
Pre-season, yeah. That was like the last club I played for. And then, like I was saying, I think the transition came from I was injured for a bit and I just kind of started lacking and loading on this business thing because I needed to obviously make some money and just kind of find something. But then, like I said, I feel like the way business was just working was like, I was in this store, I was having this opportunity. I was like, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like, bro, some of these things don't make sense because I'm like, I'm used to fighting, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's too easy.
Bro, I don't make sense. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you just accepted me in the room, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean just let me... Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, where's the fight in this? Like, I'm so used to fighting every single day as a footballer or just life enjoying and improving myself that the way the doors were open in business didn't make sense to me.
It's light, bro.
But you see, but obviously with football, it's like I said, I was kicking down door every day like a bailiff, and I just said, nah, this is more natural to me. But also, what I will say, and a very big statement is, now that I look back at it, where I am sitting now, if I was just a footballer, I think I would just be giving the world 25% of who I am. I think there's so much expertise, the way I speak to people, even the way you influence people, that if I was just on the pitch, I couldn't do. you got guys like Marcus Rashford trying to help the next generation. Gets bamboozled for it every time he gets done for it every time he doesn't have a good game. Because that's one thing about football. I feel like if you're a footballer, you are just a footballer. But I feel like even now, I can influence guys on the pitch where I am now, but also in business as well. Working with these brands, these top brands, but also being able to influence the next generation to come. So I feel like maybe as much as I was trying to pursue it, maybe there was a reason why I didn't get into these doors, because there was so much I could offer. Because again, you get these guys that play football and they get to the age of 35 and they retire and they don't actually understand what to do with life, what else they can do. But now it's like, now that I'm in business, I'm not just in business, I'm in market, I'm in advertising. I'm also advocating for influence. You know what I mean? I'm allowing myself just to speak and be a voice for the voiceless. And I can't lie, I think I'll only be given the world 25% of who I really am. So I can't lie, it's a blessing in disguise, but it also takes a lot to accept as well.
Bro, you've blown me away there, bro.
Yeah, but even what you're doing, bro.
You've blown me away there, bro. So you're saying if you pursued football, you'd only be given 25% of your capacity
to the world, yeah.
So football is a limitator.
Crazy. But if I wouldn't be sitting here where I am right now influencing, like literally I got off the phone to a client I was working for, someone I'm just supporting, and she got a brand deal yesterday. I spoke to her on Saturday, like last week.
What brand deal?
I can't even say that one. I can't even say, but it's like, just seeing how many people I'm influencing. I've brought over 100 students into the corporate space, you know, and just showing them that it's possible. Like there's other ways to do life. But if I was just a footballer, I couldn't do that. I can't do that. You see someone else as a footballer get involved in different things. Jack Grealish gets targeted because he does brand deals or he's doing modelling, and like it's only like if you're a footballer, you can only do modelling, you can only do sponsored kit work.
Yeah.
You can't really have an influence of power.
True.
If I was a footballer, would I have been able to speak at the House of Parliament?
No, not really.
But you get what I'm saying?
Your club wouldn't like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sitting here, I'm like, hold on a minute.
I'm living a better life.
If I was really just doing football, would I be able to do the things I'm doing now? You know?
That's really... It works two ways, because it's really encouraging, but it's really scary as well for the state of the landscape.
Why so?
I wouldn't say, okay, scary might not be the right word, but bad. Because it's like, how can something have such a restraint on someone's progress?
Yeah.
But also, it's really good in terms of obviously what you're capable of done and the shining example of making something out of yourself beyond football.
But I think that's the reality of being an employee.
You think, even in the corporate world?
If you're in the corporate world and you work, let's say I was working for Adidas. I can't work for Nike.
Can't wear Nike, true.
Oh.
Hear it, but it's not as deep.
It's not as deep. But there are just some accesses just in general anyways. Like there's some things you can't do. Or to be fair, it's not even just Nike. It's just you can't just have the free roam. Does that make sense? So yeah, no, but I know what you mean though. Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean by bad though, yeah.
Bro, because what you said about obviously going through injury, you're going through crossroads, business being easy for you, I empathize with you so much, because it's like when I've started all these things I'm doing.
Yeah.
Bro, in football, how many rejections, how many times I've been rejected, how many times we work hard, we push in, we do double sessions, we do this,
all of
we
this,
do that. Bro, me, I'm just doing this little light thing. Posting, making a couple posts, making a couple TikToks. It's going clear, it's blowing.
Hey.
Oh, it's calling you. Oh, do you want to do that?
How?
You want to do that?
From where?
I'm like, bro, I haven't even lifted the muscle.
I haven't done anything, bro, literally. But that's what I'm saying, because let's not even neglect that. I think football's also coming, the way I see it now is that preparation for the things that we're doing now. But also, you know, one thing I'll therefore say here that's kind of mad. Working the way we worked here in ball, and let's say, I'm just going to use an example. You see like run clubs. Like, see, people are running now and they're working hard. But it kind of shocks me, because it's like, weren't we all doing this? But they actually weren't though.
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like waking up at the 6 a.m. and the 7 a.m. to get the runs and get the gyms in, or doing double sessions, like really working hard. But then I think that's what makes us a misfit, because it's like, you know, sometimes you're working hard, you're doing all these runs before, It's like, why are you not doing this before? But that's when you realize, because you were such a footballer, these things are so natural. Working hard is natural. So when you
Transferable
people,
skills.
exactly. So people see you working hard, but I'm not working hard.
This is just a snippet,
bro. This is literally just a minimum of what I do.
Yeah.
But as a footballer, because you're just so used to having this demand, having this pressure, like how do you? Some people ask like, how are you so confident, my friend? If I didn't start talking, if I wasn't a captain in that changing room, the scout is not looking at me.
Facts.
If I'm not leading the line from the back, that scout is not picking me. Do you know what I'm saying? If I don't have thick skin, I'm not surviving. So I would never call football a waste, man. Never.
Nah, never.
Because it was really much a preparation, because now so many things have built me up and we're still so young. Football, you get thick skin from 15, 14, so young that now you can't even, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's some brand deals I have to walk away from because, my bro, you don't understand what this is. You don't understand what the value that I have. And I can't lie, the way I work, I have a work rate that, regardless of whether you want to work with me or not, this doesn't stop. This is who I am. You get me? So,
way, that is powerful, bro.
That
is powerful, man.
Bro, nah.
So what do you think in terms of getting those people and what you did in terms of semi-pro to corporate? What's been some of the best moments you've had in terms of doing this and in terms of all the brand deals you've done and the works? Talk to me more about all of that and obviously that opportunity you had at the House of Parliament and Cannes.
Yeah. So in terms of like career now, so the House of Parliament opportunity actually came from obviously being noticed for what I'm doing in terms of bringing diverse talent into corporate spaces in general. So just kind of being an advocate there and actually just speaking on young black boys and why they don't get the same opportunities as their counterparts. And kind of just being a voice for the voiceless, basically. Very much was a great opportunity. But yeah, I think it was because I didn't know I was going to get into the House of Parliament, or I didn't know, it's not something I always thought about. But just having that genuineness of like, I understand the struggle, I understand I'm making a transition from sports, going into the corporate space, or just being black in general, getting into a corporate space where you're not represented. Speaking and as an advocate itself is like, just being noticed and speaking there was amazing. And I guess in terms of like the whole semi-pro to corporate stuff in general, it really has been a blessing because a lot of people have the same stories. A lot of young black men, or young black people in general, or just young people, young men in general, just young, diverse talent in general, have struggled trying to navigate what life is like after football, like you said, beyond football in general, just trying to find out what they're good at. But it's almost like, even with that as well, they, not say limit themselves on purpose, but it's because they've never tried anything else, they won't know what they're good at. So it's more just giving them that access and that opportunity to explore different avenues and different types of, industries, whether it's engineering, whether it's finance, whether it's creativity, or even just a different sport that they themselves can just find a bit of love in. And then from there, because sometimes the only reason why these young, diverse talent stick to football is because that's the only time they're actually celebrated. They weren't celebrating education. They were very much mocked, didn't get the grades and stuff. So it's almost like they're just trying to find that next place where they're celebrated. And then as for the advertising, sorry, just to kind of answer all the three. As for advertising, yeah, just being able to work and obviously being invited out to Cannes. I can't lie, there's obviously another few countries I might be going to towards the end of the year, which is really amazing.
Bringing me true, yeah?
Huh?
I'm greedy. I'm greedy.
I didn't even hear you, bro. I didn't even hear you. But yeah, what was I saying? Sorry.
Cannes.
Yeah, Cannes, and yeah, just working with the best. I even realised, come back from Cannes, like, UK's not even big enough, man.
Swear down.
UK's not big enough, man. We can
Something small.
Bro, America, Africa, Asia, whatever, man.
Where?
Let's really just do it, do you know what I'm saying? Because my aspirations as a footballer was to be the best. To be the CR7. So let me be the CR7 in my space now. Literally. Like.
Powerful. And I love being in rooms with people like you because I can see the drive. I can see the passion oozing out. And it's infectious.
Yeah.
So that's what it's like, and that's the passion, that's the drive of billionaires, millionaires. Do you get what I'm saying? When you're around them, they're the people who are able to motivate other people.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I like that because that's how I am. I'm like, bruv, this team, let's go, let's run it.
Yes.
Let's show them, let's make sure that we have pride in what we do. We're delivering excellence. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I feel like those are the characteristics that make footballers successful when they transition into other things.
Yeah. It's that resilience.
small-sided games after training, bro. Everyone's
Brother.
trying to win. If you're on that losing team, you're
Bro,
doing
it's
runs.
peaky. Bro, I don't even hang with the losers, bro. I'm telling you now, literally. I'm fuming. If I lose, I'm fuming. You don't want to see me when I'm losing.
Fuming, bro.
You don't want to see me when I'm losing.
Do you get me?
You don't want to see me like that.
Them runs are peak,
Are
bro.
you
I did a
mad?
run the other day, yeah.
No.
We did full pitch.
Brother.
Run to the other corner flag, across to the halfway line. Other one.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, love.
Blow.
You know the thing is, I can't lie. This is my like second, my first proper year not doing preseason, bro. It feels hella weird though. I've even been trying to do like it's just hella weird.
Yeah, the transition is hard to obviously like.
But I'm still in the gym and that. I'll be honest, like I do my runs and that. But I don't know.
But that's
I
what I'm
miss
saying,
preseason
bro.
though. It's mad.
Like in my current state, bro, they were going into this. It's spiritual though, because I feel like in terms of beyond football, I've had some serious attacks.
Yeah.
In terms of what I'm doing,
Yeah.
like all this stuff, we wouldn't be here right now if I didn't like break through those. What's it called? What do you even call it? Like spiritual attacks, bro.
I feel you, bro. I'm hearing you.
As in, bro, I went through like, I stopped this stuff like this time last year for a whole year, bro. 'Cause football wasn't pushing, wasn't in the right mental state. Serious attacks on my mentals.
What's a lot? Football's a lot.
Do you get what I'm saying? And there's still constant attacks where the devil or the people or principalities don't want these messages, these conversations to be had.
No.
Because there's a lot of people suffering. It sparks something. So that's why my prayer now is for God to obviously strengthen me to continue going on and bearing fruit also, and also not relenting, because it's hard. Because you know how football gets hard. You might not get a club. You might be out of contract. You're not playing. Injuries, all these different things. In the past, they've stopped me from doing all these things because I'm like, oh, bro, I'm suffering. How can I do all these things? I'm trying to help the system. The system's doing me.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's, even with that, I think the way that sometimes these personalities that footballers build, as in this resilience, it's almost like something where the Lord can use you because He knows you're not shaken by every wind that's blown against you. Like the grass withers, you know. The word of God, but the word of God remains forever. And then you have, there's almost that endurance, you know what I'm saying? Live out still. So
let me end with this.
Please.
Jeremiah 17:7, it says, blessed with spiritual security is the man who believes and trusts in and relies on the Lord, and whose hope and confident expectation is the Lord. For he will be nourished like a tree planted by the waters that spreads out its roots by the river, and will not fear the heat when it comes, but its leaves will be green and moist. And it will not be anxious and concerned in a year of drought, nor stop bearing fruit. Yeah, that's the verse of the day today in the Bible, man. So it's just a prayer that we continue to bear fruit, man. But it's been a pleasure, man. Guerin. Bro, thank you for being that voice for young people like me, helping them, being that trailblazer, having the courage to put yourself out there, man.
I just want to thank you as well for the platform and what you're doing. This is, you don't even know, having coaches on, having parents on, like you're speaking not only just to the next generation of footballers, but you're talking to, because football, like I said, players is a family as well. You know, so you're really doing a lot. So we really do appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. But it's been a pleasure. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere, man. Subscribe. Join the Beyond Football movement, man. We're all about raising awareness of the importance of having that identity beyond football. So check out our website, beyondfootball.uk, and till next time, man. We're coming with gems, man. Thank you very much, bro.
And yeah, my socials are Guerin _Lufa, and then Guerin Lufa on TikTok, but it's GUERIN and then _ Lufa on Instagram. But, yeah,
Boom.
if you want to find me.
You done know. We're out.